You're watching Fox and Friends First Edition.
There's an attorney down in Philadelphia who is representing a family. It's going to be a class action lawsuit. They're suing Mattel, one of the biggest toy manufacturers in America, because they want parents to be reimbursed for lead tests. You know, we've heard that a lot of these toys have lead-based paint. A lot of parents want to know whether or not their children are suffering from lead poisoning. They want Mattel to pay. Of course, Mattel has not responded.
This is a huge case because the plaintiffs will be everybody who's ever bought Mattel for their kids.
I need
You'll
this
be a plaintiff in
lawyer's
that
number
case.
because if there's a class action suit, all of us have at least one of those toys in our house.
I'll get you to the number.
Thank you.
Okay.
Really?
Thank you, Judge.
Well, if you're going to get the number for her, get it for everybody.
You got it.
All right.
All right.
We'll put it on the screen.
Put it on your radio show this morning.
There you
Kicks
go.
off in 2 hours and 5 minutes.
Who do you have on?
All right, here's the story for all you families out there. Coming up next, should Mattel have to pay you for the toxic toys from China that you may have bought? Somebody, our next guest says absolutely. We're going to talk to him right after a break. Families are not toying around with Mattel when it comes to their kids' health. One family from California is suing the toy company for the money they spent on lead testing. Joining us right now from Philadelphia is a lawyer who is representing the family, Jeff Colino. Good morning to you, Jeff.
Good morning.
All right, so what this family wants, and this is a class action lawsuit, so more people can get involved, and we'll give you your website in a couple of minutes. What you want essentially is you want Mattel to pay for a lead blood test for the children in this family, right?
Indeed. Think of this scenario. You're watching Fox and Friends. You learn that there's a recall of toys. You hear the names Sesame Street, Dora, Sarge. You go home, you check your toy box. Oh my God, there's Sesame Street toys there, there's Dora. You go online to the Consumer Product Safety Commission, you check. Indeed, these are the toys that are recalled. Now you take a closer look. They're not up. Your son or your daughter had been chewing on them. Think of how frightening this is for America's parents.
Absolutely.
And then if you go to the next step, now my son, my daughter needs a lead test. Who should pay for that? Mattel should. They're the ones that put millions of toys in children's hands with lead paint. They're one of the largest toy manufacturers in the world.
Right.
They need to pay for lead testing.
You know, and I can understand that, but I can also understand Mattel saying, wait a minute, it wasn't exactly our fault. We hired somebody over in China. We thought they were doing the right thing. They don't want to be on the hook for what could be hundreds of millions or billions of dollars.
Mattel owns 65% of the factories in China that make these toys. They're the ones, and Bob Eckert got on national TV and told us that their quality control is so wonderful and that they're improving it. They have a responsibility to American consumers.
Right.
Parents paid more for these toys because they were Mattel. They thought they were buying a good American toy.
Now, Jeff, let me ask you about the family that you're representing from California. Did they have the lead test, and how are the kids?
The testing has not been performed yet.
Okay.
I can tell you that I've spoken to parents around the country, and some children have been tested and some children have been positive for lead.
All right, and we do know that the blood test costs a couple of $100. Can understand why families would want to be reimbursed by Mattel. If folks out there would like more information about Mr. Colino and his lawsuit, the website is wklawyer.com. wklawyer.com. Jeff Colino, thank you very much for joining us live today from Philly.
My pleasure.
All right.